When Indians moved to Germany, what was the biggest challenges they faced?
In the last few years, Germany has opened up for Indians. India is the country with the largest number of foreign students in Germany. If you ask about the problems, of course, there are some challenges. For example,
How does consulate helps students or those who are jumping from student to working professions?
one thing which the consulate has done is we have organized events regarding the settlement of their what are the do's and don'ts.
Indian community has grown in last couple of years rapidly in Germany. How do you see it in identity, contribution, and connection? Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for giving your precious time to Globe Pravasi. It's an honor to interview you.
Very good to meet you, Silindarji, and it is an honor to be on the Globe Pravasi platform.
Thank you so much, sir. So you have represented India across continents, not to say Berlin, New York, and now you are in Munich. So how this has changed your way of looking Indians abroad?
Well, I have always looked at Indians abroad as a bridge between the countries, countries where they are presently, and between India. In fact, they contribute a lot to the bilateral relationships. Over the years, our diaspora has gained in strength, and with a stronger diaspora, we are able to build new connections, explore new areas of cooperation, and they contribute a lot to our nation building. They bring in their learnings from the uh, countries where presently reside in, and yeah, they also uh, you know bring in these people to people exchanges, and those contacts are very important in the context of our bilateral relations with countries across the world.
Okay. Many people see consulate as a distant and they are uh, quite unaware what kind of support the community gets from the consulate. Would you like to highlight on that?
Well, consulate should be your second home abroad. The embassy or the consulate, the Indian government's representations always welcome Indians, people with Indian nationality, but also uh, citizens with Indian roots. Uh, we are very open, and if you look at, for example, Consul General of India in Munich, I regularly engage and interact with Indian community across South Germany. I attend all their community functions, cultural activities. But more than that, I think consulate is uh, uh, is a place to go when you are in distress. Whenever our citizens or the members of the Indian diaspora face any problems, they reach out to us, and those problems could be personal, could be professionals, and as well as related to uh, passport, visa, or OCI services. Uh, in some cases, are distress cases as well. So we have the mechanism to assist individuals whenever there is a problem, whenever there are some challenges being faced. I think that is the approach. You should not look at the consulate or any Indian representation with a view that there are barriers to access. We are open, and you can just send us an email. Our contact details are on the website, and we will definitely get back. That I can assure you. If you want to meet us, of course, there are. I myself uh, attend several functions. We also organize consular camps. But apart from that, if you want to meet us personally, because on every Friday I conduct an open house where uh, anyone can come to meet me without any appointment as well. So I think this apprehension that the uh, government is inaccessible, that should not be the case, and in fact, it is far from the truth.
Yeah. So, sir, my next question would be when Indians moved to Germany, in your observation, what was the biggest challenges they faced?
Well, in the last few years, Germany has opened up for Indians, and that has to do with the skill shortages being faced by Germany. And in fact, India is the country with the largest number of foreign students in
Yeah.
Germany, but also our researchers, software developers, or engineers are being sought up by German companies, and the numbers have really grown manifold over the last few years. So that is a sign of the welcome approach of from the
Yeah.
German side. However, if you ask about the problems, of course, there are some challenges. Uh, for example, language is a barrier, and those Indians who arrive here with university degrees or uh, work in the high technology sectors, they don't face an immediate requirement of the German language because their environment is such that their colleagues speak English. But to stay here in Germany, I think the language is a very important skill because not only in your day-to-day lives but also in your social interactions to uh, integrate here locally, the language remains a very important factor. Secondly, there are some visa challenges as well. That is what I have come to know, especially for the lower skilled workers who are coming here, and for them, the visa process and the certificate recognition process is slightly, uh, prolonged, and that creates a mental barrier as well. Uh, so I think these are the two main challenges: visa issue and the German language. One problem which our Indian community faces when they are already here, um, especially among especially the students who come here and then they want to change their visa from student visa to work visa and work visa to resident permit. So those uh, applications sometimes take time to be processed
Yeah.
by German authorities, especially in some cities. So, in my own engagements with the government authorities, I have been impressing upon them the need to expeditiously process these applications so that there is some amount of certainty among those who are here. And also, for Indians, family is important, and there are visa requirements for spouses or
Yeah.
parents, and these things need to be kept in mind. We have been constantly engaging German authorities for easing out the visa process so that Indians feel even more welcome.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a follow-up question. So like when these problems pops up, how does consulate helps students or those who are jumping from student to working profession?
So, one thing which the consulate has done is we have organized events regarding students, mm, uh, the settlement of their once they arrive, what are the do's and don'ts which for them. And we have done events in Munich, and we have also supported the student organizations in other universities across South Germany, where many of our community leaders have spoken to the students about what to do and what not to do. Uh, I think that is very important, especially for those students who are coming abroad for the first time, and sometimes there is a gap in the understanding of what is acceptable here culturally, socially, and also to guide them regarding various processes and for example, banking, housing, etc. Uh, Apart from that, we have been trying to uh, introduce students to uh, uh, companies through our own engagements and interactions. And I think the Indian community can really play a great role here because those who are already here, they're all well placed in companies across Germany and sometimes at senior positions. And the German ecosystem is such that it engages students at the university level. The industrial ecosystem is based on student engagement as well. So many of these students can get internships, work studentship, and for that, I think through your platform, I would like to appeal to the Indian uh, managers and those who are in senior positions in companies already to look at the Indian students who are studying in universities across Germany and help them, assist them with opportunities for internships as well as work studentships. Thank you.
Indian community has grown in last couple of years rapidly in Germany. How do you see it in identity, contribution, and connection?
Well, the Indian community has really contributed a lot to the German society, to the German economy. Um, I regularly meet with uh, Indian technology leaders, Indian industry leaders, those who are working at senior positions, and they're bringing a lot of value to the German companies. And that is increasingly being recognized by the German uh, society as well. Uh, at this point of time, I really feel that the interest in India in Germany is probably at its peak.
Yeah.
I It is also reflected in uh, different engagements which we have with the German industry. For example, just 2 3 days back, the Munich Chamber of Commerce organized a whole day focused on India. Similarly, we are uh, working with the Chamber of Commerce in Ulm. Yesterday, I got a request from the Chamber of Commerce in Wolfsburg as well to work on an India Day. Karlsruhe celebrates India Summer Days. Similarly, across the South Germany, I really feel that uh, there is a lot of focus on India. There is a lot of interest in India, uh, and that has to do with, of course, our economic growth, but and the opportunity which India presents, but also with the contributions of the Indian community here. And The good thing is the Indian community in Germany, while contributing to the German society and economy, is still very rooted to India, and there is a strong sense of Indianness, and it is also quite evident in so many organizations which are regularly engaged in organizing uh, events, in promoting our culture and celebrating our festivals, and that shows that there is an effort to keep the next generation connected to our Indian heritage. So I think it is a great mix of an Indian heritage and culture and work ethic with the German system.
So, sir, are there any new initiatives or collaboration that strengthens the bond?
Well, we are constantly engaging the German government, German business, German industry, uh, uh, and we want to build new bridges between India and Germany. The focus remains business and economy to promote trade and investment relations between India and Germany. So, in my own engagements, I have been trying to persuade several German companies, especially those who are engaged in manufacturing. And South Germany is a hub of manufacturing. Uh, we have been trying to encourage them to go to India to make in India, of course, also to set up global capability centers where research, development, and engineering uh, can be moved to India, where some the German companies will also gain a lot of competitiveness. Other important aspect of the relationship which has come about is the skill mobility. Germany lacks numbers in skills, and they have a huge shortage right now. And India is a country which can provide these skills at that scale. So we are working with the German companies and uh, making them aware of the opportunities of hiring talent from India. Number of companies have also started work in this field. Apart from that, as I previously also mentioned, we are working with several chambers of commerce to increase awareness about the opportunities which India presents, of course, in manufacturing, but also in the high-tech sectors like semiconductors and AI and space.
So, my next question would be for someone just landed in Germany, whether it's a student or this came for work, what would be your suggestion for them to ease the transaction? Because when for me it was a totally cultural shock when I came back in second time in Germany. So what would be your suggestions?
My suggestion to any willing person who is coming to Germany or wants to come to Germany is that first you learn the language, and you don't need to be really an expert in the language, but you should be able to handle day-to-day interactions and engagements, and that is really appreciated by the local German society, your colleagues in the university, or in the companies which you are working for. Also, to keep an open mind. It is very important that we understand the local systems and cultures, and sometimes it's very difficult to meet the expectations which we have in India of service quality or of speed, and we have to be sometimes patient, and we have to understand the local dynamics and the local lay of the land. So it's very important to keep an open mind and not to get um, hassled by small issues. Life of an immigrant always brings in some challenges, some struggles, and unless you are prepared for that mentally, it will become difficult. The other issue is, of course, winters, and winters could be harsh, especially people from coming from India, especially from the plains, which enjoy a lot of sunlight. That becomes a problem during the long winters. But you can manage that through keeping yourself engaged in productive activities, and also by getting in touch with the large Indian diaspora which is here already. There should be an effort to connect with the local Indian community wherever you are. They provide a lot of support to the people who are recently, those who are coming for the first time. And apart from that, I think there should be a real effort from the individuals themselves to connect with the local Germans. Once, of course, it may take some time to develop friendships, but I think it is worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. That I can confirm it's worth it. So, on a personal note, what does Pravasi means to you?
Pravasi itself donates that you belong to us. It is just that temporarily you have moved out of our home. So that really is a word which connects, which denotes a strong bonding. And I think India is very proud of its Pravasis. Pravasis across the world bring a lot of value to India. They are ambassadors of India all across the world. Uh, Indian diaspora brings in its family values, its determination and focus and work ethic to the local societies. More than that, and the Indian diaspora is also an ideal immigrant group because of its open and tolerant nature, because of our own pluralistic and diverse society. The values which we bring from India is much appreciated in, especially in democratic and free countries like Germany. I think we are really banking on Pravasis to participate in India's developmental journey to make India a Viksit Bharat by 2047.
And so, finally, what will be your message to Indians who are making their home here abroad in Germany?
To those Indians, I would like to wish them best of luck. Germany is a society which appreciates the contribution of Indians. Our people are with their science and technology orientation, and the education which they have had in India bring in a lot of value to the German economy. In the industry needs these skills, so obviously it is much appreciated. We Our people are also hardworking and determined and focused, and that is also appreciated very much by the German business and German industry. My advice to people who are coming here is, while you retain your strong cultural bonds with India, and you will definitely make efforts for the next generation also to remain connected to India. Please also try to be respectful of the local customs and local systems and processes. Sometimes there are cultural conflicts, but those cultural differences could be managed, and that can be done through awareness, through knowledge, through learning the local ways, through interactions with both Germans as well as the Indians who are already here. And I wish them all the best.
Thank you so much. It was a really honor for your time, and hope to see you soon again.
Thank you, Shant.